It is Sunday Night Baseball tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's the rubber match. It's on NBC. And before I even get into the game, I just want to talk about this broadcasting crew for tonight. The Cubs broadcast showed it the other night of who was going to be on it. First, we got Jason Benetti, who used to do stuff for the White Sox and the Chicago Bulls. Then he moved to Detroit, does the play-by-play for the Tigers. I always liked Jason Benetti, even though he was a White Sox guy. I always thought he was a very good commentator. And then you got Bob Costas, legendary broadcaster right there. I know he's kind of fell off a little bit, but he's getting up there in age. It happens it happens to the best voices. Then you got Anthony Rizzo, Cub legend right there, World Series champion. Rizzo was one of my favorites growing up. I always liked Rizzo. I know a lot of people did, but he was one of my favorite players growing up. Honestly, probably the favorite player growing up for me. Then there's Albert Pujols, St. Louis Cardinals legend, MLB legend, Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer. Yeah, man. I mean, there's nothing I can say about him. He's just a great player. Even though he's a St. Louis Cardinal, you still got to respect the game. And then you got Jim DeShays, who's one of our own, Marquee Sports Cubs broadcaster. He's the color commentator for the Cubs. Always like JD. And then you got, I think that's it. I think it's just Jim DeShays. I think it's those three guys. But honestly, I like this broadcasting crew tonight. But without further ado, let's talk about the game a little bit. Jordan Wicks with a 16.62 ERA. He had a terrible first start against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hopefully he can bounce back tonight against the St. Louis Cardinals. We're going up against Matthew Liberatore, who has a 4.76 ERA. I know Liberatore. I don't really know much about him, but I do know that he struggles the third time in the order. So hopefully, and that's usually most pitchers anyway, but I know he definitely does. Cubs offense, let's lock in again tonight. Can't see if we can score more than 6 runs tonight. I know 6 runs is still a pretty decent amount of runs, but still want to score more, especially against this Cardinals offense who can get it going at any time. Especially with Jordan Wicks on the mound, we do not know what's going to happen tonight. But anyways, hopefully Jordan Wicks shoves. Please, Jordan Wicks, just shove. Have a bounce-back game, man. I know I've talked a lot of shit about you, but, dude, you got to lock in tonight. This is our heated rivals. Lock in, bro. Anyways, go Cubs, and let's get the dub.